Hello everyone, welcome back to Suikoden. In the last one, if you've made it this far, God bless you. Okay, I swear to God, that was the last of the videos that I recorded when I was sick and incredibly feverish and not even thinking straight. I feel so bad for what happened in the last one, but you know what? We made it all the same. That's the important part. So in the last one, we went ahead and found a boat. We got the help of Matthew Silverberg, who's actually supposed to be our strategist. I don't know why I didn't mention it last time. They say he's a surgeon. It's like a weird translation error. He's actually a military strategist, which to be fair is probably a lot more important than a surgeon. So he directed us to this old abandoned castle in the lake, and we've taken it for ourselves. We had an interesting boss fight with a zombie dragon, and we made it, though. That's the most important thing. A lot of people were telling me that they actually did have a lot of trouble with that boss when they played for the first time. And it's true, that boss can be really hard if you get bad RNG. Of course, I was an idiot. I didn't sharpen weapons, and I didn't get the best equipment, and I probably didn't level up fast enough, whatever. Anyway, we're here. I fixed the rune situation, so Cleo has the fire rune back on her, although she's not in our party right now, and Gremio has the water rune, so everything is safe and sound once more. So now once you get here, you've got a couple of things that you can do, but really it's kind of limited. You can look around now and see what your castle looks like, but this is actually the point. You actually can't go down here. They don't let you because you have to talk to Matthew. This is the point where this game completely opens up to you almost. This is the meat and potatoes part where we're actually going to start recruiting our army. Now in the last one, Leeknat told us to recruit and gain as many friends as we can for what's ahead. You can check to see how many people you've recruited if you talk to Luke over here, who watches over the stone that Leeknat gave us. So this is the stone tablet of promise, and like other Suikoden games, which this is pretty much featured in all of them, you can look and see who you have, and then you can maybe see how many you're missing. I don't know what the design choice was here, but this is, for me, this is like awfully hard to read. I don't know if you're the same, let me know. The stone texture needs to be a lot darker than it is to read all this, but you can see so far the people that we've recruited. Like here's Camille. Now, they don't tell you that she joins permanently when she comes to follow you for the debt, but she does. So she's permanently now in your entourage. So are Taiho and Yamku. They permanently join after these events, and they don't really say anything about that, but they are there. And oh my gosh, look at how many people we have to get. 108 Stars of Destiny. How are we going to do it? Well, I'll show you. And honestly, it's kind of a weird thing. Like, there will be parts where we could go do story, but I might stop and say, now is the best time to recruit so-and-so, so I hope if you need help that this will help you. For now, let's go ahead and talk to Matthew to progress. Good morning, Commander Tyr. Did you get a good night's sleep? Let's get right down to business. Lepant is in the township of Quan. He's a man who honors friendship. If you tell him that you come with my introduction, he's sure to join up with you. Alright, sounds good. Hey Tyr, you're taking me along, of course, right? Master Tyr, I'll come along too. Alright. Well, our dominant strategy party is here. Who else will you take, Commander Tyr? Now, for a while, you can use Matthew to change your party members. Let's go ahead and admit somebody else, because we don't have a full party just yet. On the PS1, this takes a bit of loading, which is kind of a poop. So now you can see you have a list on the left of who you can put in your party, and then on the right, to the bottom, you can see what your party currently is and what range they are, and you can look at their stats at the top. Pretty self-explanatory. Right now, we only have a choice of these people. That's it. But that's okay. Honestly, I don't think I need to bring anyone with me where we're... Well, that's not exactly true. Who will I bring? Let's see. I'm trying to think of what we have to do after this. But, oh, here's another thing. I won't be taking Luke as much as you probably want me to. I took him a lot in Suikoden 2 and he was fantastic. In 1, I don't like him as much as a party member. He is very good though. If you want to go balls to the wall magic, bring him and put him in the back row because he's gonna get killed if you don't. Let's take Camille with us. Yeah, why not? We'll take her. She'll fit in that party range. And then, these two are medium, but it's fine. We're gonna walk around for a little bit and not fight too much, so it'll be fine for right now. Alright, and then go to no change. And we're done. Just check your formation and then you're ready to roll. This is fine. Actually, wait a minute. I'll put Gremio in the back. Gremio's been having a hard time lately, so I'm putting him in the back just to kind of save him a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. To leave here, you gotta go down the stairs. and we don't have dash at the moment. Now, the castle area is like the only area where I find dash extremely helpful other than the world map. Now, you can walk around here and look around if you want to get like kind of a scope of what your castle looks like. Look at this, like we already have like a bridge and like an annex section over here that you can look at. There's nobody in here right now, but if you want to like look around and get like the feel of what's going on with your castle, then you can. This will change later on. The more people we get to recruit, the more the castle will level up, and it will change. And that's really a fun part of the game as well that I look forward to later. This is a huge room. Nothing in it. That's fine. At least we cleaned it up. I mean, at least we have a place to call our own, right? You can also come out here. And look at that. You can just get a little scenery if you like. It's pretty cool. When you start getting a lot of party members and like people for your army and stuff, these castles like fill up, like full of people. And they get really lively, and you can talk to everybody, and it really becomes kind of a fun part of the game. Remember, this is where we fought the dragon. Well, now it's just like, I guess a statue is there instead? I don't know, it's a little bit weird. Down there's the basement. I'll just let you see what it looks like. We'll really only be like wandering around here on purpose to either talk to people that we need to, or to show you what it looks like once it changes. But for now, this is pretty much what it's going to appear like. So we can leave. We need to go back to our boat because we're going to go to Kaku. We're going to start recruitment now, and I'll try to give you the best route to go to get everybody, not necessarily in order, but in like the easiest way to get them. Because there's some people that join right away when you recruit them, and then there's some people that you have to actually like do things like in a manner of order to get them to join, which can be a little bit weird. Alright, we're back in Kaku now. If you remember, we were only just here just a small bit ago. We can... Oh shoot, I went the wrong way. Old man, get out of my way. There was a couple of people around that we have seen that we can recruit straight away, so we're going to do that. First guy being right here. Remember this dude? He's the inventor guy. They invented the elevator, but nobody wants to deal with him about it. Well, guess what? I've got like a 5-floor castle I've got to deal with now. So just talk to him after the events in the castle, and he should join right away. And when you talk to someone that you can recruit, this dialogue comes up, you always just say recruit. Don't even mess with it. Wait, you're the leader of the Liberation Army? Of course I'll help you. A liberating invention needs a liberated world. Alright, so Sergei joins. And he'll go to the castle by himself. A lot of people do this, actually. There's very few cases where they come with you in your party. Some of the usable characters will, like some of the battle characters will come with you, but a lot of them just go right back. Now, we don't really have a means of traveling that's too easy right now, however, that will happen later. But for now, just go ahead and leave, and then we're going to go north back to Quaba. You remember that? That was that long, oh god, get out of here. Busy. That was that long kind of border wall that we passed. It's up past here. So just go past Seika for right now, and come on up over here, and we can recruit someone here as well. Remember this guy? He wanted to run his own item shop. Well, I think that's a great thing and we need it immediately. I'm just an idle peddler. Liberation Army sounds like fun. Alright, leave it to me. I've got medicine, serum, anything you need. Alright, and if you recruit this guy, your castle will now have an item shop built in it, and we'll go see that later when we return. Okay, let's go have a look at this castle of yours. And off he goes. Cool. So now we have an item shop. To add items to your item shop, what you do is you visit other shops around the world, and when you do that, the inventory that's in those shops gets automatically added to your castle inventory item shop. The same goes for armories, actually, which is why I suggested in the beginning that you look at every single item shop and armory you come across, especially the Gregminster one, because if you forgot to do that and you left, we're not going to return to Gregminster now for a long time. It's pretty obvious, I think, so it was really important for you to do that at first. Alright, so now we can go here, and I believe the first place we want to go is the inn, if I can get through the door. Remember Marie over here? She helped us escape when we were in dire need, so surely we've got to help her now. Really? You own a castle now? Let me join you. Of course, I'm not a warrior, but I can give your soldiers a bowl of soup when they're tired. Please, Tyr. That's perfect, we need that. Not everybody is going to be a battle partner, and that's okay. What this game tries to show you is that you need a whole bunch of people to make a movement, not just people that are like good with swords or anything like that. You need a lot of different people that can help. Now you can talk to Antonio here if you haven't yet, but we can't get him just yet. There's something we have to do first back at the castle, but I'll show you that when it comes to it. And I think pretty much that's it here. So that's out of the inn. Go north, and there's a house up here where we can talk to O'Neill. We've already seen her before as well. She's right here. Hi, darling. Say you, I'm talking to you. You're the new leader of the Liberation Army, right? Old O'Neill here knows everything. I also know that the Liberation Army is short of people. Maybe I should give you a hand. Alright. Now, it's not really obvious what she does, but I'll tell you. Great, let's be off to Odessa Castle. Of course I know where it is. O'Neill is considered like a gossip. Basically what happens with her is if you're lost, you can find her in your castle and talk to her to figure out what you need to do next. I think you have to pay for the service? Not exactly sure, because honestly I don't really use her that much, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so now, a little bit of back and forth is going to happen, and unfortunately this does happen a lot in the game. When it comes down to later instances, I'll cut the things out, but I want to show you right now where to go, just in case you forgot. Oh, I'm going to fight these guys. That lady back there, the purple lady, the beast commander, she does drop the Pharaoh rune, although it's a very low chance of a drop. However, if you get it, you're extremely lucky. Pharaoh rune stinks in battle. I believe it's like a small percentage up of your defense if you get attacked by the opposite sex, which is kind of useless. Half the things that attack you here don't even have a gender. But you can sell it for 25k, which is what I want. Of course we didn't get it. I think it's like a 0.4 drop rate. So if you really want it, prepare to be here all day. I don't know. Sometimes, maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll get lucky and get it. Taiho and Camille's weapons are leveled, by the way, now, so don't worry about that. I'm not skipping it. I've actually done it. Alright, let's go. Now here's what we're going to do to get Antonio, the cook, right away. I don't think they planned for this to happen, but there's a way you can kind of cheat a little bit and move it forward. Look, the fishermen have a hut out here, too. This is kind of neat, isn't it? So that's where they are if you're looking for them. Now, there's a couple things we can see that are new here. Check this out, an elevator. Welcome, welcome, take a look at this. Isn't it wonderful? It is great. All you do is come up to it, and you use it, and you just tell it what floor you want to go to. Now, if you're not used to your castle yet, and it gets huge, you might not remember what floor everything's on, so you might get lost. Sometimes I do that, and then I'm like, okay, well, it's just better to take the stairs, because I know how many stairs is. So this is the second floor. Right now, we only have 2, so this is up here. To go down to Marie, I'm just going to take this. I usually take the stairs. I know this bothers a lot of people that watch me play this. They're like, what? There's an elevator right there. But if you come to the first floor, here's O'Neill just walking around, and you'll notice, look, we have an item shop here. This is where Chandler has set up. So like any item shop, you can buy things here whenever you need to before you go out. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's like so convenient. You can buy and sell anything. And everything that we have seen in item shops up to this point will be in here. Unfortunately, that's just this for right now. But if you saw that water crystal and you didn't buy it the 2 times you saw it, and you saw the holy crystal and you're like, I kind of want one now. Here it is. In your own HQ, it's so convenient. Fantastic. And then up here, we have an inn, and sure enough, you can stay here and sleep to refresh your MP, and you can save here. So what we're going to do to get Antonio is we're going to talk to Marie and stay the night. Now we're going to do this more than once. The point of it is we're going to keep staying and then talking to her until she changes her dialogue, alright? I know this seems a little bit weird, but just keep staying over. I mean, it doesn't really hurt anything. You're not loading anything, you're not saving the game, you're just staying the night and refreshing. It doesn't cost you anything to stay here. So, just keep going. I think maybe it takes 4 or 5 turns? I'm not exactly sure how many turns it takes. Nope, still going. Trust me, this is the fastest way to do this. I think what really happens is they expect you to do this over time. Oh my god, is it really more than 5? I guess I counted wrong the last time I did this, but it was a while ago. Keep going. Keep choosing to stay the night. I promise you this will do something. It's the best walkthrough ever. God. We are going to be so rested. We're just sleeping for days. Here we go. I finally opened my inn, but I have no time to prepare the food. Do you know any good cooks? Alright, so once that happens, go back and get Antonio. Does that make sense? So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut to over there, and then I'll show you what to do. Be right back. Alright, here we are. Man, I fought 2 beast commanders on the way here. I was hoping to get that Pharaoh rune, but didn't get it. Boo. Alright, now we can come talk to him.
I see that Madame Marie is in the Liberation Army. I'd be glad to work with her. Master Tyr, I'd like to join you too. Fighting's not everything, you know.
Yes, recruit him.
Thank you so much. I'll cook up some delicious meals.
Wonderful, so we have a cook for the soldiers, isn't that fantastic? So yeah, this is an RPG, but it's not all about fighting and doing crazy stuff like that. Lots of battles, of course, but there's more to it than that, which is one of the reasons why I find this game so great. Alright, now we're gonna go south. Now, Matthew told us to go to Quan. We're not gonna go there just yet. We're gonna go south of Kaku, but don't go into Quan. What we're gonna do is we're going to go west from there until we reach a bridge. Hopefully I remember where it is. I think it's over here somewhere. That's Quan right there. Don't go in there. Not just yet. We're gonna go this way. If I'm right, I think I remember where to go. It's a bit of a walk. Somewhere around here. Here it is. Now, we're actually not supposed to be here yet, but we just need to go into this little front part right here. We're gonna meet someone right here. You can't actually go past this, because as you can see, this is Imperial Run. But you definitely want to talk to this guy.
Well, if it isn't Tyr, still remember the stick fighting lessons I gave you? I heard about you, Tyr. You're leading the Liberation Army. No, I'm not criticizing you. It's the path of your own choosing. Nevertheless, what will Tyr think? Oh, all right, old Kai here will join you. The master stick fighter is as good as 100 men. Ha ha ha!
This guy is actually Tyr's mentor. He taught him how to fight with a staff, and I have to tell you, if you're looking for a dominant strategy for battles, Kai is it. He is probably the best person to have in your party when dealing with groups of enemies, like in dungeons. Unfortunately for bosses, it's a little bit but for hitting all of the things in front of you, Kai is one of the best party members you can have. So because of this, I'm actually going back to HQ after this and getting him right now to put him in my party. He's that good. He has a unite attack with Tyr that will hit all enemies in front of you no matter what row they're in, and it can be used each turn without like taking an unbalanced turn. It's amazing. He also starts now at level 21, and he has a level 8 weapon right now. So he's definitely worth this long ass walk that I'm about to make to get. So that's what I would suggest you do. At this point, go back to HQ and get Kai in your party. I'm gonna go do that, and then I will meet you back right about at Quan, but we're still not going to go in there, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I'm actually back in Kaku now. I went and talked to Matthew, and I got our party changed. Kai is in our party now. I was just waiting for this dude to move so I could get off of the damn dock. Tell me if that's ever happened to you. In Suikoden and Suikoden 2, people just block your way everywhere. It's annoying. Alright, so we're still not going to Quan. However, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go southeast of it now. And we're going to go find another place. So from here, just go southeast-ish. I can't remember exactly how far, but I don't think it's very far. It's over here. See right here? This little town right here. And this is called Great Forest. Come on over here. And we're going to go right into the blacksmith shop. There's a guy here we can recruit right now, too.
Are you a member of the Liberation Army? Our boss Mace used to say, a sound body is the same as a sound mind. When the world is twisted, so are people's minds. Please let me join the Liberation Army so I can help straighten out people's minds.
Absolutely. So once you do this...
Thank you very much. Let's be on our way to Odessa Castle.
Now we have a blacksmith. That seems great, right? Unfortunately, Mas can only level up your weapons to level 5, which is the level we are now. So right now he's not useful. However, you do need to recruit him to recruit later people. You also need him for the 108 completion list. So do get him here. You can get him right now. There's someone else here. I'm trying to remember where. I think it's the house right up here. Actually, it might be the house that's sort of connected. Are you in here, buddy? Here you are. There's a guy right here too.
What? I'm Sansuke, an expert on baths.
Baths? Well, army people, fighting gets you really dirty and everything and tired, so baths sounds great. Let's get him.
Join you? Sure, I'll come along.
And once you recruit Sansuke, your castle will now have a bathhouse that you can join. And it's a really cute little place. I'll show it to you later. It's separated by girls and boys sides. You can take your whole party in there and refresh their MP and HP. And it's just kind of cute. You can decorate it with some of the antiques you found, but we'll do all that later. All right. Now, there's something you can do here that's a little out of order, and I'm going to show you what to do. Basically, if you've been fighting out on the map, you want to go ahead and stay the night so you can refresh your MP and probably also save as well. I would recommend saving here. In fact, I'm going to do it just in case. I'll just make a new save. There's an area right near here where we can go battle a couple of things, but the enemies are super hard for you right now. However, if you can make it through like a few fights, you're going to gain levels like exponentially, like quite a few. It might be worth doing that for you because when we go to Quan, there's going to be some battles there that are insanely annoying at the level that we are right at the moment, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and maybe level up just a little. I would maybe suggest that if you've never played this before and you want to like give it a try and you're not sure, maybe level to like 20, level 20, something like that. It doesn't have to be that, of course. But, you know, give it a shot. So what you would need to do is just come up here. Oh, you know what? While we're here, excuse me. I didn't even take my own advice and look at the item shop list. Ew. Come on, do that. And you want to do that because here we have a needle, which we haven't seen. And we also have mega medicine for the first time. We haven't seen this either. So now this will be available in our shop. The counter crystal, the counter blow percentage increase. That seems like it's a good idea. I've used these before and I'm not exactly sure the percentage on them. It has a written percentage, but I'm not sure it's actually true. I've never... They don't work like double beats where you go twice every time. It's just a chance to counter, and I don't believe the chance is very high. If someone knows the actual percentage of that, just let me know in the comments because I really can't remember if it's like 2% or 3% or something like that. You don't want to go off the screen, by the way. Stay in the beginning screen. This is actually ideal right here. One enemy to see what you're going to have. If it's just one enemy, I'm going to free will it. Don't do this, but I'm just you can test the water to see how tough they are. Let's try it. That's pretty tough to take almost the entire party. And sometimes you'll run into like a group of 6 of these. Yeah, that's when it gets a little bit hairy. So just keep walking back and forth here and see what you can find. There's kobolds here. There, I think, is some holly fairies. The holly fairy spirits, these guys are tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, the holly boys are no big deal. When you come up to an enemy like this, what I would suggest you do is probably use some runes. However, I'm gonna show off this unite attack. So this is called the Master Pupil Attack, and you have this with Kai. That's gonna hit everybody. I'm gonna have Victor use his rune on the holly spirit. I'm gonna have Cleo go ahead and use her rune. Oh look, Cleo's leveled up so she has dancing flames now. That's a hit all as well, I believe. I'm not going to use that because I want you guys to see the Unite attack and she's going to go first. So I will go ahead and use Flaming Arrows on the Holly Spirit. I will have everyone else just attack normally. And then let's see what we have. Oh, here they come. They're pretty fast. And then half of them just ran away. Oh, great. Well, this will make a good showing for that Unite attack I wanted to show off. Fantastic. That happens sometimes. They either come over there to, like, attack you or run away. Well, that's what that looks like. It's much more impressive when you have a lot of people to hit. Gosh darn it. Alright, well, fine. But as you can see, like, that wasn't even a full party, and they got maybe 200 to 300 EXP for that, so it's really not that bad. And we actually lost some EXP because the Holly Boys ran away. Oh, this again. Let's try it again. Surely this won't mess up a second. I just won't have Cleo use a rune, I guess. But it doesn't really matter. Because no one else got a turn. Everyone just ran off. A bit weird. I mean, usually one will run off, but I've never seen almost all of them go. I guess they got really scared of our party. Here we go. Are you guys just running off now? Okay, bye! Ew! Wow, they usually don't do that. That usually does not happen. But yeah, you can see how the Holly Spirit is like super powerful. Like she just took some fire to the face. And then she had to get Tyr's attack to also go down. So that's pretty strong. Everyone's gained a level already. So yeah, it kind of behooves you to just walk around here and fight some things. I'm hoping to see that party full of 6 kobolds because that's really your best scenario for EXP. Oh, I hate these dudes. They're so annoying. You know what? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I do this a lot once I have Kai in the party. I use their Unite attack, and then I just have everybody else attack regular. because the Unite attack does so much. Hey, they went first this time. How about that? Look at this. So they go through and hit every single person in the party. It's really, really good. Like I said, for bosses, not that spectacular. Because unfortunately, Kai has a hazy rune on, which ups, I believe, his agility and his kind of like his movement. I think his skill, maybe? But Kai is one of those people that you cannot detach the rune from. There are a couple of people like that in Suikoden, and Kai is one of them. So I can't like put like a nice magic rune on him or anything to supplement for bosses. You can't do that, unfortunately. He's stuck with that hazy rune for the whole game. But I mean, it's fine. Usually when you have everybody else with magic and then Kai just does the Unite attack for the dungeon itself, he's worth it just for the dungeon enemies. So I wouldn't worry about it too much if you're going to try that strategy. Here we go again. I was really hoping to see those kobolds, but it doesn't look like we're going to. Which really stinks. The kobold group of 6 gets you like so much EXP. So this is going to be my strategy for a little bit. Kai's going to be with us. Cleo has a good rune on. Gremio's rune is so-so, and we have Camille with us now, but I'm not sure if she's going to stay with us yet. So I haven't decided if we're going to put something on her or not. Wind would be probably good for her. Or you could even switch the water to her if you wanted. Either way, I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with her. We are going to get some more party members later that are making me reconsider her, but it depends. We'll have to see. Okay, one more chance to get those kobolds, please. And then after that, we're just going to have to say, level up here, and then we'll go to Quan. Oh, god damn it. I'm fighting these guys. She's crazy. Just a pile of leaves. I'm not just going to fight a pile of leaves. The only one that makes it worth it is the Holly Spirit. Well, where are the kobolds? We only saw one. That's ridiculous. They're like, this forest is full of them. Alright, well, that guy just peaced out. He's like, hell no, I'm getting out of here. So Tyr and Kai are good on their own, but it's their Unite attack where they really shine. So if you're going to use that, do it. It's going to help you so much in dungeons. There's going to be times when we get to some really hard enemies, and I'm just going to have Cleo, like, firestorm the whole group, and then Kai and Tyr will do their Unite attack, and everything will be obliterated. Like, it's great. Really good if you're in a hard pickle. Okay, come on. Kobolds? Oh, well, there's 2 of them. Alright, these are the archer ones. There's different ones. There's ones with swords, and I believe there's one more kind. They all have a little bit different attack, as you can see. These guys are where the EXP is at. There was only 2 of them, though, so unfortunately it wasn't too much. Well, I'll go ahead and level up to level 20, and then I will meet you back, and we will go to Quan, and then start that. So be right back. Alright, we are here in Quan. This is where you have to go next. If you've been fighting in the Great Forest, I suggest you save and rest if you haven't done that. And then the other thing you can do before you start the story progression is come here, because they actually have some good armor here. So let's take a look at that. What have you got? Karate uniform. This is a super good piece of armor, as you can see, but the leather armor is even better. So if you have money, I would suggest maybe getting that if you can afford it. I can afford it. So what I'll do is I think, let's see. I don't want to make you guys watch this because a couple of you were like, oh my god, the inventory system is really bad. It truly, truly is bad. So I think what we'll do now that we're in Quan is go ahead and save, rest, get your gear all up, and then we will continue in the next one and I will show you how we're going to recruit this guy that Matthew wants us to meet. Will it be easy? You know it probably won't be, but what are you going to do? We've got to do it. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.